Welcome to Creativerse. In today's class, we're going to be looking at the Conform Compound Object. Now, what is a Conform Compound Object? It is a viewport-dependent compound object that projects one object, called the wrap tool, onto the surface of another object, called the wrap form, aligning it to the target surface based on the active viewport direction. Emphasis on the fact that it's a viewport-dependent compound object. So, let's dive straight into it. So, to use this compound object, first we're going to draw let's say a plane. Okay, make sure your show edges is on. Hit my G to hide my grid rather. Go into my modifying panel and increase the segments. Right now I'm going to apply the noise modifier first. So come here and apply noise modifier. Bring the scale down to like 32 and increase probably the Z value. And this OK. Hit F4 to remove my segment showing. Next we're going to draw something with a spline, so I'll draw that on my top viewport. So I'm going to maximize that. Go into my splines and click the line, and we draw something like so. Something regular. Okay. Now right click back to my perspective viewport, increase this a bit, probably scale this if you need. Okay, come into my modifying panel and go into my rendering and enable in viewport. Next, come down and probably use the rectangular. I think the length is too much, probably I'll need more of the width, like so, and bring down the length. Okay, so next we apply the Conform Compound Object, but if you look at this carefully, this is not following the normals of this. Okay, so we click this here and we go into our compound object and apply the conform. Okay, it's not showing here, so we have to convert to an edit poly. Okay, so right now when we go in, we're going to see that it's active. Hit a conform. Okay, so before we pick wrap to object, first and first, take note that it's viewport sensitive, so we're going to be using this viewport, the top viewport. If you use this, it might not wrap accurately. That's one. Number two, we're going to make sure some things are ticked rightly here. Use active viewport, which is going to be this. All right. Then the next thing is that we're going to come down. Okay, update always. Here, display, we're going to use results. And a very important box to tick is hide wrap to object. Okay, if you don't tick this, you might have issues with your wrap. So you come back up here. This is active. I right clicked, and let me click this again. Right click here, stay active. Then come here and pick. So we'll click here. Okay, we'll pick wrap to objects. Don't forget, as I said, this is checked and we are selecting our wrap to object from this place here. So we'll click here. Okay, so coming down here, right click, you're going to be having this issue. Okay, but if you observe, it's already on the surface. You're going to be having this issue here where it will be looking as though your normals are flipped in some of the polygons. So all you need to do is to apply, first of all, let's apply our, click this, okay, let's apply our extrude edit poly, okay, edit poly modifier. So next thing is, if we go to a polygon and we select all of this, for instance, and we try to extrude this, like this, we're having issues, right? Okay, so all we need to do is that we are expected to come into this place and use the modifier called Face Extrude. Okay, so I'm going to type face, which is this modifier. Don't forget all my polygons are selected. So what I did was that I clicked here, selected all my polygons, because when I tried to extrude, it did not extrude in the right direction, or it did not extrude at all. So I now apply the Face Extrude. So now if I should increase this up, if you observe, now I'm having what I want. So I can extrude it. But the good part here is that it's following the normal direction, which is what we always wanted. Okay, so if you look at this carefully, this is following the normals of the plane. So this is how you use the conform. You can use that to, if you're modeling a road and you want to maybe use a plane to present the path, and you want it to follow the topology or the normals of the road, you can use the conform. And the conform is used in other areas too. So basically the conform is used when you want to wrap, let's say, roads or terrain on a particular surface, or maybe logos on a curved surface, or do some kind of a surface fittings. You should use the conform compound object. So thank you. In the next class we're going to be looking at the terrain compound object. Alright, bye.